I just imagined
Exactly.
the probably not correct English accent. Oh, Mart, here's your tea right there. Wanna have a drink real quick?
No, that's the wrong accent.
Gee, good
That
love.
would be
First of
funny,
all,
though.
Natai, never do that again. Second of all, hello everyone, and welcome to Anime Club After Dark, the podcast that delves into all things anime, manga, and otaku culture related. I'm your host Alex, but you can call me Senpai. And joining me tonight, we have our Chivalry of Shotas, Shotaro.
My poom poom turned up.
What does that even mean? I know I'm a boomer, so make fun of me all you want. What does that mean?
If you don't know, then you don't deserve to know.
You know what? Fair enough. I don't think I want to know anymore. And our poster extraordinaire, Nitai. Nitai. Don't do that to me. Listen, we already have enough technical issues as it is. Don't add to them by not saying shit. You motherfucker.
I'm just imagining like someone listening to the podcast and this silence is like, oh, is something wrong with my with my
You know
phone?
that John's probably gonna edit that out, right?
That's a shame.
Okay, so tonight we got another fun topic that we're gonna be talking about tonight. We're just gonna go around the horn and talk about some powers that may be super or otherwise that we've seen in anime, manga, light novels, what have you, that we'd like to have and how we would go about using them. And I think a lot of us, well, not every single one we're going to talk about, but some of the powers we're going to talk about tonight are ones that have a very practical use. We kind of forego the whole thing about, super strength and all the basic powers that you see all the time.
No basic bitches allowed here.
No basic bitches allowed, unless you're playing Among Us, in which case I am the most basic of basic bitches. But no,
Twitch.tv/Anime Club After Dark.
Yeah. Very good. It's almost like you're a host. But I'll get this started because I think Natai and I kind of feel the same way about this, because you and I are big JoJo's fans, Natai.
Yeah, we're awful.
And yeah, I know, we're awful people, fucking weebs. But no, one of the best parts about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, of course, the stand abilities, and that's exactly what I want to talk about. Now, there's a lot of different stands that you can choose from with a lot of different abilities in JoJo's. I have two in particular that I would like to talk about. The first one is one that probably a lot of people might not think about offhand, and that's Acton Baby from Part 4, which is used by Shizuka Joestar, aka the Invisible Baby. I mean, that's literally
I'm just
the
trying to
ability
picture
is
you
that,
just a shit ton of clothes and no face.
I mean, that's basically what it is. I mean, the stand's ability, for those that may not have read or seen JoJo's, is it's a stand power that lets you become invisible. It can also render things that you touch while you're invisible to become invisible. I don't know. I think I would find this very practical, especially if I was ever late somewhere. I could just, waltz into the back of the room, being invisible, and then hey, I'm in the back. I was here the whole time. What do you mean you didn't see me?
I was in this party the whole time. It's just you're too drunk to not notice me.
But I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's something that not a lot of people would think about when they think through JoJo stands, because it's not a very prominent one.
It is a really
throughout
powerful
the
one.
series. It is kind of powerful, considering what it's capable of. I'm sad that we never got to see Shizuka Joestar as an adult and using this power without just basic instinct, because when you see Shizuka in part 4, it's literally a baby and doesn't know how to use a stand. She just does it.
I mean, the last time we saw a baby in JoJo, he fucking haunted all of the Crusaders' dreams, and that was pretty terrifying. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with babies in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I mean, let's be honest. What's up with stands? Because, I mean, there's been a monkey that's had a stand, a rat.
I'm trying to think of...
But anyway...
Yeah.
The other one I want to talk about, I think, is also one you would like to have, Natai, and that's Heaven's Door.
Heaven's Door!
Which is Rohan's stand from part. I chose 2 stands from part 4.
I mean, it is the best part, so...
Well, we will talk about this at a later time.
But yes.
But no, I love, number one, I love the character of Rohan, who uses Heaven's Door. He's probably my favorite character in part 4, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the ability because it lets you essentially read someone's mind as if it were a book by turning you into a book.
More than that, it's like, I mean, it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of a not really a moral kind of power, because, you know, you can just look through someone's like entire life and see what kind of person they are. It's kind of, and while it is really cool, like I mean, obviously it is a really fitting power for Rohan because he is just a natural curious person, but it's kind of taking that curiosity to the extreme, you know. It's like, okay, I just want to find everything about you right now, so yeah. Without even asking.
It being useful. I just imagine it being useful in a business sense, because if you're going like to a business negotiation somewhere, you could just use it on them. It's like, are you actually being truthful? Or are you going to stab me in the back afterwards?
I suppose, yeah.
But you could also use it, you know, to make sure. Well, I suppose you could use it to make sure that your significant other wasn't cheating on you.
Honey, I love you. Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna flip this
Hold
through
on,
this
Heaven's Door. Well, it says here.
Oh my Heaven's Door. Ugh.
I don't know. I feel like I would enjoy having that. I would probably use it to just fuck with people, though.
Yeah,
Probably the same way I would use Octon Baby as well, just to fuck with people.
Yeah, it's a really cool power, honestly.
So what? Because I know you would also like to have certain stand abilities. So what about you, Natai?
So Harvest is a really cool power, also from Part 4. Hey, would you look at that? Pretty much, it's just...
you love Part 4, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna go into this. Part 5 is pretty fucking amazing, but yeah, Part 4 is just my favorite. Yeah, it's just... Harvest is a really cool power because basically what the power is, it's just a shit ton of like small little creatures that's the stand. So, and it's really good at like finding things. So sometimes, you know, you're just a really lazy bum, and maybe you're just sitting on the couch and you're like, hey, Harvest, why won't you make me breakfast or something in the meantime? And it's just this like horde of small little fuckers just running around the house making something to eat. So, you know.
Harvest, make me a sandwich.
Is that a hand
Bitch.
inside the sandwich bag? Wait. Anyway. Chew. Harvest is just a really just quality of life type of power, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's probably how I would use it too. Just to find shit and go grab stuff for me when I was too lazy to get up and go do it myself.
Just enabling that lazy side of us. But yeah, Harvest is really cool. Also, like, I really like scaring the shit out of my friends sometimes. So Sticky Fingers is a really good power for that. So yeah, you know,
Sticky Fingers.
Just shout Sticky Fingers, open a zipper inside the wall, get in, then hide for a bit. It'll be fun. Also, I mean, what
I really can't. There are two uses I can see for Sticky Fingers outside of fighting, because I mean, let's be honest, it's also a pretty good hand-to-hand fighter stand too. But getting away from people, like if you were on the run, or scaring the shit out of everybody.
Also, hiding shit. I mean,
yeah,
like it's an actual plot point of using Sticky Fingers to like open like that treasure that Diavolo hid. You know.
Hey, if you were a stoner, it would be very useful.
That's right. That's very true. I think
not that we're condoning such things.
No, obviously.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I think that's about it. I mean, I could talk about the world, but it's just stopping time. You know, it's just really cool. That's about it. That's all I got.
Yeah, you just want to scream "Sawado" at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, it's like I could dedicate my entire life to become as cool as Dio, but I don't know if I'm willing to like kill dogs in order to get to that point. So I think I'll pass. You know.
I'm just saying, you got a dog outside. You could practice right now.
Okay.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could.
Want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on. So, Show, what do you got for us first?
Well, as you know, I'm very lazy and also a raging Fudanshi. So the most appropriate power for me would be to have a hot butler to tend to my every needs, just like Black Butler. He's gonna make food for you. He's going
black?
to do your laundry.
Wow.
He's gonna clean. He's going to dress you. He's going to undress you. He's going to just do everything. He could even like if you're too lazy to walk, he could just carry you, honey. Piggyback everywhere. And then you'll get like
Doesn't Sebastian actually do that in Black Butler?
um
Pick him up and carry him somewhere?
I mean he could. I don't think he did though. I don't know. I watched it a long time ago.
I feel like I remember a scene where he does that. I could be wrong.
There
but
might have been a scene where CL was injured and he carried him.
Maybe. I don't know. For some reason, I just seem to remember a scene where he's getting carried. I don't remember the context of it, but...
And even better is that he'll do all this with a British accent and gloves and a dapper suit. And he's great at making tea. Love tea. Love bags.
Is it made from a bodily fluid?
I just imagined the
Exactly.
probably not correct English accent. Oh, Mart, here's your tea right there. Want to
No.
have a drink real quick?
No, it's the wrong accent.
Gee, good
That
love.
would be
First of
funny,
all,
though.
Natai, never do that again. Second of all, in the original Japanese dub, they didn't even attempt an accent. So
Thankfully.
Listen, they're in England, they have an accent. Okay. Oh yeah, and the best part is that when he's done using you, he'll just consume your soul. And that what better way to go than to be eaten by a beautiful man.
You want him to consume that dick?
in a dapper suit, as you say.
Exactly. You have to mess that suit up with your blood. I mean, it's the only
Well, I feel like if he's
fitting end.
good at maintaining that image, he's probably good at keeping the suit clean. So
I mean, I'm sure he's a very skilled laundromat, but it's all about, getting it dirty so that you can then use those skills to clean it up. If you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. So,
Is it worth it though? Is it worth selling your soul for all that?
I
Dude,
mean,
don't you want an Englishman to consume your dick? What's wrong with you?
I mean, you act like selling your soul is a negative thing. Honey, my soul has already been sold to the devil. I'm already the devil's child. So
Canada?
What? Wait, that has nothing to do with Canada.
I was trying. It was bad. Never mind. Move on.
Wow. What was even the setup to that joke? Natai?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was bad.
And then, when I'm, a bitch to people, I can be like, oh, it's not my fault. I'm just, contracted with the devil. I want to be nice, but I can't. That'll be my excuse.
To your credit, you can do that now. You can just say, "I'm sorry, I'm a bitch. I'm Canadian."
That makes no sense, because Canadians are supposed to be nice. See, it always comes...
They're supposed to be.
It always
but that's
Well-
where they get you.
It always confuses everyone when I'm like, I'm Canadian. And they're like, wait, but you're such a bitch. That's not true. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just
Sorry
contracted
to
with the
burst your
devil.
bubble. All right. Natai.
Oh, it's my turn? Okay.
Yes, that's why I said your name.
Yeah, I know.
I said your name for no reason whatsoever.
Nitai, huh? Anyway, Full Metal Alchemist is a really good show. So
Yes, it is.
I want to talk about
Great manga too.
so I want to talk about alchemy for a sec, because that's a really cool power, and the entire battle system of the show is based on that, and it's just really dope. And that whole concept of you make something to create something else that's equal in its value and ingredients to it, so it's kind of Like a lot of really cool shit comes from that basic premise. Like the entire show is just really super creative with taking that premise and taking it to the absolute extreme of it. But yeah, like I love it just in terms of like the basic shit. Oh shit, I broke down something. Here, there we go. Bam, clap. It's fixed now. And then just experimenting with shit like, oh, okay, I want to create, I guess, an echidna figure that I totally didn't pay for. Here, there we go, some plastic, some paint, boom, clap, I got it.
What a very specific item you're
Yeah,
trying
I
to
know,
make,
just
Ty.
pulled it off the top of my head for no apparent reason.
It's almost like you've got one on the way, and you might get it dirty, so you want to like be able to clean it like that.
Let's talk when March comes around. I'll have an update on that story. But yeah, alchemy is super dope. It's like there's a lot of shit you can do with it. I'm not an imaginative person, so I can't come up with any more cool shit, but it's cool.
I mean, I feel like the way that alchemy is portrayed in Full Metal Alchemist, if you just were an alchemist in that world, it would give you a lot of options.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things you see people doing with it.
Yeah. It just opens the door for a lot of possibilities and like a lot of shit you can do with it. And just like on a practical level, again, like you were working on something and you can like create stuff, like not out of thin air, obviously, but just really cool stuff. Like, hey, I bought all of this like I don't know, like resources. I don't need to work too hard to like make them like make use of them. I can just create like things I want out of them. It's cool.
I have this bottle of water. How do I use alchemy to turn it into wine?
You can't. Heh.
With alchemy, you can.
I guess.
That's the wrong alchemy.
Yeah. That does. There's an actual rule of not creating food because it's gonna fuck with their economy, Alex. Gee, someone hasn't been paying attention.
There was a rule, but it was broken that you shouldn't fuse an animal and a human together either.
Well, I'm not a furry.
I mean, I can't imagine that it was smiled upon. It seemed to be quite frowned upon by Edward and Alphonse.
Your memes are weak.
The weak?
The weak what?
Your memes are weak.
Oh, well,
I thought
I
never
never claimed that they were strong or that I was even good at making memes.
Because you're a boomer.
Oof.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, I am. Natai.
Oh, dear.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Where's Roy Mustang when you need him? All right. Well, I will swiftly.
Tiny miniskirts. Okay, I'm done.
I still love that line. All these years later, it's still one of my favorite lines
it's
in
so
anime
fucking
ever.
good.
The whole rant is fantastic. But no. So the next one I want to talk about is purely for my own perverted pleasure, and it's Kazuma's steal ability from Konosuba.
Steal!
And I would use it for the exact same reason you see Kazuma use it.
Sad.
Yeah. I don't think in this current climate, when you do that in public, people will cheer you on like they do in Konosuba. It's kind of a...
See, here's the thing though. Kazuma doesn't do it right. See, he's very vocal about it, and he like broadcasts he's doing it. I'd be real quiet about it. Like I'd do it like surreptitiously.
What a perv.
Hey, honey, why does that man over there in the alley holding a panties? Why does he have to just keep walking? Just keep walking.
I mean, if I were also, there are also other abilities in Konosuba that might be useful. I mean, I could see practical use for Aqua's like purification, where any liquid that she touches turns into drinkable water. I mean, I imagine if you're out in the woods somewhere, or you get lost near a source of water, you could just touch it and it's instantly drinkable. You don't have to worry about any kind of like bacteria or shit in it.
Remember that one episode when Kazuma screams at Darkness for being like with heavy armor because she's attracting those big birds or whatever, and she's like, "Did you just call me hard?"
Yes, I do.
What a silly show.
It is, but it's great.
Yeah.
We love our lovable losers. But no, I just wanted to bring that up just for the purely perverted reason. If you think that's perverted, wait till you get back around to me again. But Sho, you have another, I think, practical ability that I think a lot of people would like to have if they don't already have it.
Yeah, I chose a lot of my abilities to solve my laziness. And another aspect of my laziness is that I'm too lazy to learn how to cook. So why not just spontaneously learn how to cook by getting the abilities of the people from Food Wars? Yay! So I was looking through the all the characters in Food Wars. It's like, what kind of food would I want? And they all have very different, styles and everything. But I think the person whose specific ability I would take would be Erina, because she can cook, but she also got the god tongue. And who would deny the versatility of a god tongue, honey?
I mean, you overlook her most appealing feature, though. She's a badass bitch.
Exactly.
I thought you were going to make a boob joke, but sure.
I would be nice, but I'm Erina. I'm sorry. That's my excuse. I just need excuses to be lazy and bitchy. That's all I need in life. Someone please help me.
I feel like you say that, but you have no excuse now, but you are those things.
I know. I want to justify myself. Oh my god. But no, if I could pick any type of food to make well, I would probably pick like high-end Japanese. I don't know if there probably is someone who makes high-end Japanese food in that show, but I can't remember.
I mean, considering that a lot of them are Japanese of Japanese ethnicity, I would assume some of them know how to cook some Japanese food.
I think it's because they're Japanese ethnicity that they like, and they're like selling to a Japanese audience, like the show makers, that they're like, oh, we need to have like exotic different things. Because I don't think there's one that actually does not that I can think of. Because like Soma does low-end Japanese, which I'm like, no, I don't want no low-end diner bullshit. I want the good shit. Okay? Plus, like Japanese food, like the good stuff, takes a lot of skill. So,
Takes a lot of patience. Takes a lot of patience.
Yeah. So if I could just acquire those skills, that'd be really nice. Even though, like Japanese is my first choice of food. I'm like a basic burger bitch. That's like my comfort food. And I like Indian food as well. But I feel like those foods are much easier to make. It's much harder to make Japanese. I don't know. I never tried it. Too lazy. As you should know.
I would personally, I would choose Indian food if I could become like an expert in making any specific kind of food. Mostly because I'm a vegetarian and there's a lot of vegetarian dishes in Indian cuisine.
Yeah, Indian food also has a lot of variety and a lot of opportunity to be creative or whatever, because there's so many different combinations of spices and whatever. But I personally am not a big fan of Indian food because I'm allergic to nuts, and there's a lot of nuts in Indian food. So I'm just like, I don't have maybe, but if I could cook it, then I would just cook without nuts. So maybe
let's say if you're the one cooking it, you know what to leave
I just have a personal vendetta against Indian food. Makes me angry because every time I go and eat Indian food, honey, there's nuts in there, and I'm like, fuck you.
So you go into anaphylaxis every time?
I'm not like deathly allergic. I'm mildly. It's not fatal. It's just I just basically
annoying.
Vomit it out.
It's not fatal. It's just annoying.
I mean, vomiting is not my first, my favorite thing to do. I like gagging, but not vomiting.
Oh my god.
There's a subtle difference. But yeah, I would love to be able to cook. Maybe I should go learn. Honey, someone teach me. Come.
You should come visit the Pancake Club. Just saying.
The Pancake Club?
Yeah.
The Pankake Club?
Honey. Honey.
No,
every single time.
So for those who may not know, Natai fucking lives for pancakes.
It's my Saturday dish. That's what it is. I love that shit,
if you
dude.
come-
Just let
if
me
you
make
come-
that. I'll put some butter and maple syrup on top of it.
honey.
If you, oh man, you're making me hungry.
Drip
But if
that-
you come to our Discord server, that's all that's in his own personal channel. It's just pictures of pancakes
Oh,
and
yeah.
waffles.
Let me correct that for you. It's pancake pictures and Hanekawa art.
Okay, that too. That too.
You gotta drip that syrup on that batter, honey. Mix
That's right.
it all up.
Oh, damn, boy.
All right, what do you got for us next, Natai? What do you want to do?
So
You want to control people, it looks like.
some people are into that kinky shit. Yeah, so Code Geass. So Geass powers are pretty cool, but I think the one that appeals to me is pretty much the Lucius Geass power. So yeah, pretty much controlling, mind control, I suppose. It just, pretty fucking versatile. Oh yeah, look at this club. Oh no, they won't let me in because I'm super drunk. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Bam, let me in. I'm in. There you go. It's really versatile and nice.
You say that like you've experienced that before.
Not the.
I mean, who would say no to that face?
not telling them to let me in because then they just said no, you can't get in. That's how that story ended. But yeah, but let's say it's like a day before the exam. All right, like it's a really big deal. You need to pass it, right? You go to the teacher or whatever. It's like, so wanna give me those answers real quick? And they'll be like, sure, why not? Sure. And then you got it. I mean, again, I guess you can control people and do some heinous shit like Lelouch does. I'm just not into that shit right now, honestly. Maybe when
it's like Natai saying I'm Dom, but not that Dom.
Maybe one day I'll feel like making my claim to the throne, whichever throne that'll be. I don't know. I still haven't chosen. But till then, I'm okay. I'm okay with my small, stupid problems.
Yeah, Lelouch's power.
Natai talking about thrones. It's like, you heard of the Iron Throne, honey? I got the syrup throne.
Oh,
Sounds slippery.
that sounds impractical. Yeah, Lelouch's power is really fun. My problem with it is that you can only use it once per person. If you could use it unlimited times, then I would be like, yes, please.
You just need to word it correctly. You what you can't do is say, okay, from now on you do and say everything I tell you to do, and then there you go.
That's true.
That works. There is no loophole.
See, he's figured this out. He's thought this through. Damn.
Too much free time. Anyway.
Oh no.
I mean, I could definitely see some practical uses to the Geass powers, though, especially when it comes to cheating in exams.
Obviously.
Fucking cheater. Disgust me.
I never said I
don't
cheated
know you
in the
anymore.
past. I mean, just saying, I never said that. I don't know.
I don't know. Seems kind of sus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, I told you next time when we came around to me, it was going to reveal just how perverted I was. But I feel like some people out there listening to me will actually agree. So the power I want is, I think we've all. Let's not sugarcoat it. We've all watched.
Let me stop
hentai.
you right there. I want you to go as much as you can to every detail you can in regards to this shit. I want to see. Okay.
No, I think we've all seen hentai, and it's like every single guy ever in hentai can come over and over and over and over again, like right in a row. I want that power. That's what I want. Like, I mean, let's be honest.
Talk to your
Most
doctor,
guys
honey.
most guys are one and done. I mean, on a good day, I can maybe do 2. That's about it. That's all I got in me. But every single hentai protagonist, no, over and over and over and over again. It seems like a fun power to me.
Awkward silence.
No? Just absolute silence. Fuck both of you. You know I'm right.
I mean,
we're not.
do I want to make this joke? Ooh,
We don't have.
do I want to
erectile
make this joke?
dysfunction.
What? I'm going to beat you severely, Sean.
Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Do I want to make that joke? No, it's so bad.
Do it.
Maybe you've just been with the wrong ladies.
What?
I said maybe you've just been with the wrong ladies.
Are you offering yourself, Nitai?
Yeah.
No.
Are you, is
God
this an
damn
offer?
it.
Are you? Is this your coming out party?
No, oh fuck, I hate myself.
That is definitely
Listen, you opened it
a
up.
pickup
No,
line.
I'm done.
I don't know.
This podcast was a mistake.
As we were coming up with this list, I thought about that. It's like, God, every guy in hentai can do that. I just wish I could do that. And it's like, fuck it, I'm talking about it. Anyway, I'll move on. So,
Okay, I have a very basic power that I'm ashamed to admit, but I guess we've chosen. Listen, there's a very limited choice of powers in anime. Okay, don't shame me, but I'm choosing to be a vampire, just like Seraph of the End. I already hear the judgment. I'm so done with this.
so just level with us. Do you have a biting fetish?
Honey, take me out on a date and find out.
Alex, you're the one who lost his shit when Felix bit Subaru's ear. What are you on about?
I just thought it was cute. I didn't fucking obsess over it, wanting him to bite me.
Every time we talk about ReZero, oh, but Felix bit his ear. Don't you want him to bite your ear as well?
All right, that was a private conversation. At the time.
I mean, the best part about being a vampire, though, is that you can be forever young. I could just be a Shota forever. I know I'm already a Shota forever, but
Ara.
I can also be a Shota forever.
Do you really want to live forever?
Of course. The queen has to rule
that's
over
the only thing I
the
wouldn't
plebes.
want.
Like, what happens if the queen dies, honey? Complete
get a new
anarchy.
Yeah, the princess becomes the queen. That's how it works.
No, anarchy, betrayal, like arson, murder, the purge. We can't have that, honey. The queen needs to rule forever.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously I want to bite on
Damn.
cute boys as well. And you know, you get those like really creepy eyes. Who doesn't love some red, bloodshot eyes?
Jaundice looking eyes.
Oh, yeah. You just look at them and you scream. Honey, that would be amazing. Oh, and you got the fangs too. Honey, I always look horrible when I smile, but now when I smile, people can run away. And I love when people run away. Because,
I mean, don't they do that now when you smile?
wow. They just cringe now. But I want them to just leave.
Well, okay.
Because
I don't know.
silence is golden.
Like, vampirism is handled so differently in so many different stories. So, I mean, you wrote down on here. You wrote down Seraph at the end, but I mean, vampires have appeared in other anime.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Dio!
Or you know, you got the vampires in Monogatari.
I don't remember
That's
who's
right.
the vampire in Monogatari. Oh,
What?
Kiss shot?
Kiss shot?
Does she even bite anyone in that show?
Yeah, Koyomi.
Koyomi.
Turns him into a vampire.
That's
Not
like the
on
beginning of the
screen.
story.
Yes,
it
happens
is.
in Kizumonogatari.
Yeah, I didn't watch Kizumonogatari.
What's wrong with you?
So,
What?
anywho,
Boy.
Boy.
see, she has the lolly forever as well. So, me and her are on the same level.
She
Well,
isn't
it's
even
technically
the
not
only.
forever. She can kind of shapeshift a little
So
bit.
don't
Yeah.
ruin my fantasy. Also, vampires have the cutest outfits, and Kishot is a testament to that.
I mean,
That's true.
Yeah, Episode has a really cool getup, I guess, as well.
That's true, and he's he's a half vampire.
Wow.
Half. All right. Well, Natai, what do you got next for us?
So before I begin, I obviously have to do this. So Alex, don't. Okay. So in BNA,
I think you have to start it with you have to start this with I'm not a furry, but
in BNA, one of the main character's powers, she can transform her limbs to different types of animals. So it's, can transform your hands into wings, can transform your legs into like horses' hoofs or whatever. It's cool and flying seems fun, so yeah, I'm down for that. Just for the sake of flying. I guess also running fast would be, and actually I can jump around like a kangaroo. That's also pretty good. The possibilities are endless.
The image of a half
And you can be
kangaroo
a
jumping
cute-
around.
And you can be a QT Tanuki.
I mean, I wouldn't get anything out of that though. Except of you like jerking off to pictures of that, I guess.
Hey. You may not be wrong, but shut the fuck up.
So yeah, that one seems really fun. If I really want to guess, a tail could be just for shits and giggles. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, seems like a really fun thing to do.
Yeah. The animal transformations in BNA are interesting because like you actually see them in the show being used for practical purposes.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like I love the way like there was one episode she was sneaking around and I can't remember what it was she was doing. Oh, I think it was like transforming to like fucking what was that lizard?
The chameleon?
Yeah, she was transforming to chameleon just to blend in with the environment. Like that was cool.
That was funny. I know they kind of played that off for like giggles, but it actually worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it's a shame she is a shitty character later on, but whatever.
I mean, yeah. Well, you can't have your way all the time, Natai. All right. So the last one I want to talk about is, again, well, for me at least, would be very, very practical. I would love to have the Byakugan power from Naruto, right? So for those who may not have seen Naruto, it's basically a power that gives you a nearly 360 degree view all around you. So it's essentially like having eyes not only on the back of your head, but on the side of your head, on top of your head. And for me, because I have really bad eyesight IRL, like I'm pretty much legally blind. I mean, I'm not actually legally blind, but I'm really, really close. And I have notoriously bad peripheral vision, so I have a difficult time seeing stuff that's not right in front of me. So I feel like for me, the way I have to live with my terrible eyesight, this would be a great power for me because not only would I have 20/20 vision, I would be able to see in every direction around me.
Honey,
so no one could ever sneak up on me again ever.
That would be so good in Dead by Daylight. You'd be a god.
That would be great in Dead by Daylight. It'd make me a better player.
But you're already so good. Can you get better?
Nice try. I don't know. I just feel like this personally. I think this power would help mostly because I generally have horrible eyesight, and it would be just nice to not have bad eyesight.
I thought you were just paranoid. That's why you wanted that power.
No, I mean, if you were paranoid, this would also be a good power to have because then the globalists couldn't sneak up on you and kill you.
Or you're just too lazy to move your head. You just don't have to.
Why does it always come back to laziness with you?
Because I'm lazy. Why are you bullying me?
Did you make like an
fun.
Alex Jones joke just now?
I did.
Come right over here.
Pointed that out.
Come right over here.
Hey, come over here. Come over.
Scum.
Look. I'm kind of retarded.
You're not allowed to say that. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So what you got for us last? Another practical ability.
I don't know about practical, but it is
fun.
It is an ability that I will tie back to my laziness. So I can skate, like I can go on the ice and not fall down. But I can't quite do, pirouettes in the air and do like backflips, like they do when you're on ice. So that would be cool to be able to do that, to be able to be like, oh, I'm Canadian. I know how to skate. I can like pirouette in your face and then like do a little hair flip and be like, I'm the best at life.
And then land and go, it's JJ style.
No. He's Canadian, isn't he?
He is
Canadian.
Canadian.
Yeah, he is Canadian.
I hate all
the best
Canadians.
character in the show by far.
Okay, not all Canadians, but a lot of Canadians. What? Oh yeah, and I'm tying that back to laziness because yes, I could technically go out and learn how to do that myself, but why would I when I could just have it spontaneously. Listen, I have a very low bar for powers. I don't need anything fancy, honey. I just need like
To not be
things
lazy.
that I could realistically attain in life, but without the work put in for it.
Like vampirism.
Don't question my
I mean, if you really
choices.
want to skate like that, why don't you just hire Victor?
First of all, I don't find Victor attractive. So no.
I didn't say you had to bang the man, but he could teach you how to
Whoa.
skate.
Why would I hire Victor if you like listen, I only hire people based on their attractiveness. Honey.
Oh, then hire Yuri or the other Yuri.
But
or anyone else.
Victor speaks Russian and Yuri speaks Japanese. Obviously, Show doesn't.
Konnichiwa.
That is true. That is true. JJ speaks English.
Fuck JJ. I hate him.
I'm the king, JJ. No one defeats me.
Anyway,
Best song
even
in
if
the
I
entire show, the
hired
best character in the entire
I would have
show.
to put in the work to actually learn it. So, honey, that's work. Think I can do
That's
work?
true.
No.
I mean, you're already better than me though, because I can't ice skate. I've only ever done it, or I can't even say done it. Attempted it once, and I fell flat on my face every single time I tried to skate. I have rollerbladed though. I used to rollerblade a lot when I was younger, and actually into my teens I did it. So
Interesting.
I
Well,
guess
they're pretty
it's kind of skating.
they're pretty transferable skills.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm Canadian. I have to skate, honey. I have no excuse. You have an excuse. You're a Floridian.
Those are the rules. I'm Canadian. Those are the rules. We eat at Tim Hortons. We eat poutine, and we go skating.
I hate poutine, honey.
What's
I can't
poutine?
afford those calories.
That's another thing. Skating is actually a way to burn calories.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Wait.
No, I'm
Hold
saying
up,
it's
hold
a
up,
way
hold
to
up,
stay thin, like you are.
Thank you.
I'm-
That was a good save, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were close. You were on the ice there. But
I was on thin ice.
yeah.
So what is poutine?
It's fries drowned in what is it
Gravy.
drowned in? Some
Gravy.
Gravy. There you go. Cheese and all this other bullshit.
And I mean, in some places they make it a little differently. I think it also has bacon in it.
I wouldn't know.
Huh. Okay.
I liked it. The one time I tried it, one of the times I went to Toronto, I really liked it.
I just don't like soggy fries. I like my fries crispy. I don't know why you would just.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, I come from the South where we dip fries in milkshakes.
What?
We do. That's something we do here in the South. We take really like fresh made crispy fries and dip them in like chocolate milkshakes.
Does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
Yes, and their lives are better than yours.
Damn. Could you teach me?
All right, Natai. Yes, Natai. What do you got last to wrap it up for us?
I can't even top that. Anyway, so in One Piece, there's a certain thing called a devil fruit, which pretty much you eat it, you gain a power, but you can never swim again. You drown if you ever make contact with the sea. And most of them, if not all of them, are like based on like a sound or like something like that. So of course, there's one called in Japanese, Kiro Kiro devil fruit, or either Kilo Kilo, which pretty much lets you control how much weight you have. So whether it be like, okay, I'm gonna be like 10 kilograms, like then you're light as a feather, or be like, all right, I'm like 100 kilograms, then you can just crush someone if you're high, like above in the air or something. Being a lazy fuck, I find it a pretty compelling idea to control my own weight at will.
I think a lot of people would say that.
Honey, yes. Fuck all my abilities. Give me the kilo, bitch.
Well, there you fucking go. It's just really cool. A lot of powers in One Piece are just really dumb, but really fun and cool. And this is one of them. Pretty much like the person who uses it, Miss Valentine, she pretty much uses it to like make herself jump high in the air and float a bit because like she weighs nothing, and then she stomps on people by like making herself weigh like a ton. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cute.
You know, you can see both of those extremes at Walmart.
Thankfully, I don't have Walmart, so...
Yeah, I'm just saying, and especially in the South, just go to any Walmart at midnight. You'll see both of those extremes. Stick thin and weighing a ton.
So yeah,
What?
that's a really cool power.
Oh, not at the same time.
No, not at the same time
No.
with different people.
Nice.
How would someone simultaneously look like a stick and be a land whale?
With the kilo
Show?
fruit?
Okay. Anyway, with that, yeah, that's like I said, we just wanted to have a little fun with this tonight, and those are some of the powers we would like to have. Some of them are practical, some of them are silly, and some of them are perverted because I'm an old man.
Oh, no.
But thank you all there for dropping in to listen to us. Check the description below to find links to Anime Club After Dark on Twitch, social media, and on Discord. Check out our merch store and our affiliate links as well. Any purchases that you make there do really help us out. With that, I have been your host, Alex, and I will see you next time. Say goodnight, everybody.
I'm too lazy to stop this recording.
I'm the King JJ, no one defeats me. This is who I am, baby.
Blech.